what's happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reese L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. I want to take the time to go ahead and say thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate your support. Make sure you follow us at the gram at CO2 Rawcast. And if you want to be nosy, go ahead and follow your dude. Good evening, Mr. Black. Let's go ahead and get a little bit deep here. I wanted to go ahead and talk about toxic masculinity. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think a lot of people got it all wrong. So let me go ahead and take a stab at it, and this is just my opinion. I want to go ahead and give you the traits of what's really toxic about men. A lot of people who are on YouTube constantly, this is another one of those terms that you pretty much only pick up on the internet, because guess what? You ain't heard about shit being toxic back in the 80s and 90s. This shit kind of happened within like the last 5 years or so. So let's go ahead and address this shit. So what is a toxic man? I will tell you what a toxic man is. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. Masculinity is great. Just like femininity is great. It can't be toxic. So, but if we want to go ahead and talk about the toxic man, what is a toxic man? For one, a toxic man always goes after other men who are prospering. That's right, the hater. There's been many a times where I will go ahead and support other content creators and coaches and relationship gurus and coaches, or just anyone out there who is just into pop culture and just doing their thing on social media and YouTube. There's always that one individual that got to come into the comments and challenge. That's toxic. If you are pretty much playing hopscotch on different platforms after platform after platform after platform, challenging people in the comment section, that is some shitty ass toxic shit. You don't got anything else better to do but troll. So that's just pretty much the number one trait of something that's toxic. When you insult someone feminine. Now, there's been a huge big deal about the so-called pick-me's, right? Women and men who are coming after these women who are legit, genuine women who just want women to succeed in dating. So it's like, yo, they're just telling ladies to calm down the masculinity, the masculine traits. Stop being so damn near verbally abusive, mentally abusive. Stop trying to be so damn manly and challenging and all that shit. So there's always that one individual that comes in, insults them, and be like, that's because you just trying to get chose. What the fuck do you think this space is about? It is about being chose. Who doesn't want to be chose? So for the simple fact that you're coming in, in a whole nother space, trying to tell people about themselves or what their ulterior motive may be, that's toxic than a motherfucker. That can't be more. If that ain't more toxic, I don't know what else is. If you could just never give props, that's toxic. You see somebody doing well, you see somebody has improved on something, and you could just never just say, good job, keep up the good work. Man, this is amazing what you've done. You say shit like, man, this is cool and all, but this could have been better, that could have been better. You're nitpicking. That's a toxic trait. No man shouldn't be doing that. Every man should basically always give a brother props for what he's doing, especially if there was a freaking improvement. There is men out there literally shitting on guys out there just because they actually grabbed a woman in their life that actually makes some type of positive impact. And so therefore you come around and just like, damn, why you got to talk about his wife all the time? Damn, why you got to talk about his girl all the time? Yo, that is toxic as hell. You obviously just ain't got shit else better to do. I mean, god damn. Really? A lot of us, look, I'm 42 years old. I have really never encountered this behavior until like the past 5 years. So it's like, damn, where the hell is this shit coming from? That's toxic. Sometimes I wish people will actually highlight that shit instead of like all the other shit that's actually really not that toxic that women actually enjoy. When you say I'm not dating anymore because I am on my purpose, if you want to take a break out of the dating pool because things are not working for you on your end, do you. That's actually a very, very good idea. But if you're constantly feeling like you are blaming women because of your mishaps, your missteps, like I've been nice, I've been respectful, but these bitches, they still ain't, they still not cooperating, whatever. That's toxic right there. There is no such thing as a man who is respectful, good, and he's having issues with women. I will never believe that. You can say I have cognitive dissonance if you want. I refuse to believe that a dude who is on point is not being successful in the dating game. No. When you got game, you got game. The ladies dig you. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some ladies out there that are pretty much just very, very contrarious, but even they know they be on the bullshit. But most men who got it together, it is rare that they get rejected. And if they do get rejected, it's probably because she either already was with somebody, already involved with somebody, or she just playing safe. She probably thinks you're too good to be true. Some women will probably even say that. Here's a little tip, fellas. If you ever encounter a woman like that who's like skeptic of why you want to ask them out, why you want to take them out, ask them that. Am I the type of man that you feel that's too good to be true? I'm sorry, am I out of your league or something like that? Because guess what? I believe that we will be a perfect fit. Sometimes you got to come off like that. I'm sorry. But to say that you're done interacting with women just because shit got too hard, it's like you're a man. We have reproductive features. We're supposed to interact with women. This is what we do. But just that energy alone, if that shit was already inside of you, that actually lets me know that you just kind of went out there and you were just dating like you just didn't care. You don't like the company of women because you're online all the time. You don't go out there and talk to a bunch of women over and over and over again to basically see what's really on their mind, see what they want. Although we already know, a lot of them really don't know what they really want until they actually see it. But you guys got to play into that. But to just say some shit like that, like I'm done with women, I'm done. That's toxic. If you feel entitled, entitlement is just a toxic trait anyway. But you know what's worse than a woman that's entitled? A man that is entitled. There is nothing worse than a man believes that he should have everything given to him because he's him. That's very toxic. Like I said, I have paid a lot of attention to all these men that call up on certain panels. And they always talk about what they got. And they act like that's supposed to be magnetic. It's not. Who you are sets the tone, the energy that you bring. And don't get me wrong, remember all this shit, and when it comes to dating, it's all a numbers game. But what is your energy like? If you don't even have day ones that really want to kick it with you like that, they don't ever like hit you up to see if you want to go to the game, if you want to go to the bar, if you want to come over for the barbecue. If they are not even hitting you up for issues, for shit like that, yeah, bruh, it's you. You're the toxic one. So real talk, especially when you start getting on that whole entire, like, I need a woman that's this, that's that, that's this, that, basically naming all the traits that you don't have, meaning you want to be catered to, you want somebody like your mom, because your mom spoiled you, bitch ass brat. No man should feel he should deserve everything just because of what he got. It's all about what you got up in here. That's it. If that's the case, buy a bride. If you kind of feel like you need to have a baddie, I'm sure there's websites for that shit. So you do you, to each his own. But I wanted to go ahead and take the time to throw that out there and everything. So I hope, I might go ahead and address that a little bit more in a future video, because I think we could get a little bit deeper with that one. But until then, y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening. Mr. Black.